Ever think about winning the lottery? I do, all the time. Find out what I would do if I won the lottery right after this.
Hello, Moto.
What's going on, YouTube? What would you do if you won the lottery? $10 million plus in your pocket today. I have my plan. It's very similar to almost everybody else's, but unlike everybody else, I plan to stick to that plan. And this is what I've got planned out. Plan number 1 out of my $10 million plan. $130,000 set just for vehicles. Nothing special, nothing fancy, but that'll give me a couple of vehicles for myself, a couple of vehicles for my woman, and, family vehicles also. That way I'm not looking to buy no Lambos or Rolls Royce or nothing like that. I want to pay off my motorcycle. I want to get the H2R and some kind of laid-back cruiser for long trips. Now, plan number 2 is always part of the big expenditure when people win millions. They want to go buy a $500,000 house, $1 million house. I don't need all that because, one, I don't want to have to pay someone to clean it up, which means I'm going to clean it up myself, or my woman's going to clean it up. And we're not trying to clean up no mansion once, twice, 3 times a week. So I'm figuring roughly $100,000. Get something small and modest, but it's paid off, it's mine, it's easy to keep up, nothing extravagant. Now, plan number 3. Like some, not all, I do plan on taking care of the family that took care of me the most. When I was in my lowest, if they could not financially support me, they were there for mental or emotional support. So I'm going to take a handful of my closest family and break off $2 million out of that $10 million and split it amongst them. I won't give names, I won't say who's who, but you know who you are. If you were always in my corner, just know that if I were to win the lottery, I got you. That's $2 million amongst maybe 6 people. That gives a healthy chunk of change in your pocket when that time comes. Alright, step number 4, or plan number 4 out of this $10 million plan would be to set up a trust for my 3 children. I set aside $150,000 for these trusts. That's $50,000 a piece for each kid. But I plan to set an age limit. I want them to get it between the ages of 25 and 30, maybe even 35. I want them to get out there and I want them to work for a living, to know what it's like to earn an honest dollar, to know what it feels like to sweat and to struggle, and that way when they get this money, they will appreciate the fact that they don't have to struggle anymore. They will, learn that, okay, well, if I don't want to struggle, I know that I've got to spend this money wisely. And so far, out of $10 million, just that first half of my plan is $2,380,000, leaving me with $7,620,000. Sorry, $7,620,000. Wow. Okay. So, going from there, I'm going to take that $620,000, and that's what we're gonna do our shopping spree with. Yes, I know I've already did the house and the cars, but this is what I'm going to use for clothes, video games, obviously a working mic for my helmet, so when I do my videos, I can actually do them out on the road. I'm going to use that for a little bit of travel, take a small vacation. something that me and my children and my woman have never been able to experience. Because, I mean, I live paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes less than paycheck to paycheck, where I'm having to go donate plasma just to make it till payday. So that's what that $620,000 would be for, my shopping spree. Now that I'm down to a smooth $700 million, I'm going to take $1 million off the top of that, and I'm going to put that into investments. Something that will give me a large return. You know, obviously it would take some research. You know, look into big, lucrative, growing, profitable companies that will, in the future, I can see a return on all of my investments. So that brings us down to $6 million left to play with. Alright, now, out of that last $6 million, this is where I can kind of give you a little bit of the plan, but I can't give you everything just due to what it is and how it goes. But obviously, I want custody of my kids. I just can't afford to have custody of them at this point in time. I do have them every weekend or throughout the summer. You know, I get to see them, but I would actually like to be able to afford to have them live with me and not have to worry about whether or not we're going to be able to eat, whether or not we're going to be able to pay our rent, our light bills, whatever. I want to make sure that they are taken care of if they're going to come live with me. And of course, I've got some fines. My woman's got some fines, credit card debts from back when we were younger, you know, and then of course just sustaining our bills, our mortgage or light bills, you know, stuff like that, you know. But $6 million, that right there for just those items alone will go a long ways. Not to mention, neither one of us, you know, I was talking to my woman earlier today, neither one of us intend on quitting working. I mean, yes, we're going to take some time off. We're going to take, you know, some time to find a job that we really like, you know, a good 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, but we don't want to have to struggle anymore. And I think that if the day ever comes where we can afford to play the lottery and we win, that we've got a good game plan laid out. And I think this, for the most part, is a successful plan. I mean, I definitely need to look into getting a financial advisor, someone who knows about investments and stocks and bonds. I mean, definitely want to make sure that my money goes a long way and can carry my children into their children, and then of course their grandchildren, so on and so forth. You know, build a legacy in my name that my children can carry out. But that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. That is the $10 million plan. If you have a similar plan or have something completely different in mind, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And please, if you like this video, think that I'm on the right track, please give it a thumbs up and always subscribe. And for shits and giggles, hit that share button too. I know at least one of y'all has Facebook and has a friend that don't know what to do with their money. So, share this video. Anyways, Moto Dragon saying I love you, ride safe, have a great night.